Hello again. So now we are on the third different way that I've recorded. I'm back upstairs because there's laundry running. So this is just, I know I originally called the last two episodes in filming order, book four, but just calling this more side stories because again, it's just pretty much all extra content. So this is just basically a beach day. I was just trying to design better. So you can see D is definitely looking more like how a woman should, because definitely the curvature is all correct. The neck is correct. The head is correct. She's a little short, but just wearing bell bottoms. So Sarah, can you make? Oh, so when this takes place, this is like I said, there's a lot of parts in here, but this is after Crisis in Europe. Um, this is after they get back. It's just they just came back from a mission. So, Sarah, can you actually make some decent food? I asked for a pizza, not this. All I asked for was a turkey sandwich. I was being healthy. I fought and I beat Bo for the last time. We know you beat him. It has been a day since we got back. We were there. And if you hate my cooking, don't eat it. I just want real food. Give me a pizza, please. Sustenance! Okay, I'm sorry, that was uncalled for. Well, he apologized. Well, sorry for giving you the wrong food. Actually, Sarah, why do you keep doing that? Beach. Now. Uh, might I ask why, D? I don't just want to wear a swimsuit so everyone looks at me. It's objectifying. And then I would play baseball with her so hard just to even look at her in a swimsuit. And then this is where it's just kind of a funny thing where I've made it that Metal mainly talks like it mainly talks like this, where he just says I asked for a pizza, not this. He's very like monotone, such as myself, and his delivery is very flat. So the fact that in his head he's thinking that pooping idiots thinking about having baseball with D. I keep telling him again and again, darn it. And then I wish Cynthia was here. She had the cutest two piece that would censored. Earth to Men pool. It has to be majority vote. Do we go to the beach or not? Yeah. Where would I go? Sure, it's been a long time. Private beach. Beach. Now. Fine. We'll go. You can speak normal? You. It's not a weakness of your card? Beach. Everyone get their swimsuits. So, and then this is actually not canonical because they go to a. I was like, well, that's kind of stupid if they went to a beach. So they just. This is just in it. You'll see. So, and afterwards we have game night. I burn easily. Dull. Are you okay? Why are you even going this crazy? So he's showing that she's short and patting his chest. Plus, I've never played baseball before. Never? No, and since I'm a cyborg, I will never play baseball till I go to a birthday party. Chicks will dig you. Yeah. So again, it's just retcon where it's just there in the building itself. So this is something I thought that was really funny because I was trying to just draw this perspective because I keep only drawing like the top heads of the faces, but it actually works well for panelization, if that's a word. So they're all ready, and then it shows staring at them. You better not stare at us. I hate being objectified. So it just shows that the women are looking at the men and the men are looking at the women. So it's like they're all objectifying each other. We won't. As long as you don't stare at us, I don't mind. It's because I live up to my name. Stare away, boys. That is you. I am not jealous. Besides, I have better skin. Stare away. You okay, Doc? Calm down. So, and then this is actually, like, jumping. You can see. That's actually good for, in terms of drawing. So, pulling aside, Douglas. D is bad news. But she winked at me. We went over this. In the pool 0, Alvin, back me up here. Oh, Doug, come here. Just a minute, D. You shouldn't, Doug. Look, D does this. She isn't interested in you. I'm sorry to say. Are you going to make me come out of the water? Look, I'm sorry, man. I'll see you. Hey, are you... Leave him alone for a while. So, he walks into the locker. Takes off his arm. So yeah, even just like the... even like these panels right here, it's actually a lot... It's totally a lot better in terms of like drawing capability. Because you can see like that is... I mean, just a quick draw is a lot better. You know, even them like... The banter back and forth. Just this, like, jumping. I like that. Him getting all giddy. Like, it is a lot better than what it was before, where it's just faces and stuff. But again, I just don't like doing that part. Even, like, her subtly getting mad, her whistling, and then her trying to be baseball-esque. So, him contemplating... Doug looking sad, like it's pretty good. I like the subtlety. That's what you need to learn when you're drawing. So I really like that. Anyway, so he grabs his arm, he puts it away, he puts it on. He looks down at himself. So literally, that's like a double meaning. Like he's looking at himself downwards because he's upset, and then he's looking down at himself. Both ways. So he walks out of there. He looks at himself in the mirror and punches it. He wears a hood and just goes back into bed and looks upset. So tick, tick, tick. So 2:04 p.m. Hey Douglas, are you okay? Doing okay? It's time for game night. I'm sick. Go away. If you ever sick, go away. Time for game night 0. Mandatory attendance. What are we playing for today? Or what are we playing today? We are playing without these. We are playing Trivia Experience 4000. Loose the sweatshirt. Loosen up. Metal. I just don't want to die without playing baseball. Chin up, kid. I am still a virgin too. Really? Mm-hmm. And if you think you have no shot, think about me. With your glasses and some gloves, you can pass as normal, so we will get you a girl soon enough. Thanks, Metal. It's just D is dangerous, kid. I have not been there firsthand, but D is lying on how she acts. Even just a spooch? Also, there is another one where I redid this little portion where he just starts yelling at him for having his tux and pants on, because it really doesn't make any sense with his arm being that big, how this is possible. There's no zipper, but I just like to, like, it's just up to viewer interpretation that it's like he just somehow puts on a tux and pants with his feet being bigger than his pants. I don't know how he does that. She's like a dream. Tiny, nice skin. Tiny? I just want to pick her up and take her to my cave. After a long day of fighting predators, I emerge victorious in my own and blah, 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 blah. What are you going on about? I tell you, Metal, it is a man's destiny. His purpose, his design, to date smaller women. When man was created, he saw the need in the world. He knew he needed to be more than the woman, to protect her. If that means I'm the one to carry her to safety, I'd break every bone in my body to take every small, hot woman and sacrifice myself for their safety. It is my God-given right. It is the right of every American. I love America, and we need to make laws to stop these freakazoid women to pollute the gene pool. It goes against America. I am not a filthy communist. And another thing, we are sat down. I stand by what I said. Okay. What are you even going on about? I heard tonight's game, Trivial Pursuit 3000, suggested by Metal. Why such a small table this time? I cannot believe you said all that. So, pretty much after this, it's just. Yeah, you can see even like this little part where he's just like, oh, he doesn't want to sit next to Sarah. A lot of that stuff is good. So, it's just mainly, it's just blah, blah, blah. I didn't even finish it, so the trivia questions aren't even good, but I needed to do something more interactive, like even playing like Jenga. You can't just keep having them like. That's another reason why it's really hard, because you basically just need them to talk, and you need to give a reason to talk. And a lot of it is just like, oh, they're just playing like Trivial Pursuit. Like no one wants to see that. They want to see you draw, pulling out a piece on a Jenga block more than just see them sitting around and talking. Like they don't want to. You need to like. It's kind of weird. You almost need to give someone like an ADD reason to keep reading, because if you just have them talking, there's no reason to watch them talking. It's like, even if they're just moving a coin or something, like you have to give them something to do, or it's just them PNGs with their faces up there. So afterwards from all of that, they are going to go pick a movie. So this is actually a reference to all of my previous projects that I've done as a writer before I wrote Card Zero, because I was like, man, it really has been a while since I've written anything about any of these other characters. So I just kind of wanted to write about it just as like a reference, because I think it's been since I wrote Booger Pig. I had to have been like 7, so I'm almost pushing 20 years of that, of like when I started writing it, or maybe I was 10. I don't remember, but I physically had like pieces of paper that I wrote it on. Maybe I'm thinking I was too young for that, but I know I wrote it. Uh, Booger Pig and Astro Pig the movie. They made a new Booger Pig movie? Can we? Can we? Can we? Of course you'd want to watch a kids movie. No. How about Jade and the Traveler? It's about. So actually, you know what? I will go through all of these. So Booger Pig is just a pig who has the ability to control boogers, and he lives on a farm with another pig called Astro Pig. They're best friends. They live on the farm together, and they live a life like Spider-Man, where they keep coming back and they pretend that they're just regular pigs, but they like save the day and they fight all these like other gross superpowers. But Booger Pig is the stronger one, even though his power is more gross, because he has the seismic sneeze attack, and he controls like boogers coming out of his nose, kind of like how Metal can control his tendrils. So it's really cool. And then Astro Pig is like kind of Superman-esque with his power set, where he can fly and he has like heat vision and stuff, but he's not as powerful as Booger Pig, like straight up physically. So Astro is not as strong as Booger. So Jaden, the Traveler, was a concept that I came up with, where he every single time he dies, he goes to another universe, which is like, I was like, it's kind of just really good in terms of what you can do. I mean, you could literally do anything, but it's not really that deep. I never really wrote more than 1 or 2 stories with him, because I was like, the multiverse. Then it's like, well, because I that's writing like way too large scale in terms of, well, what are you even gonna do? It's the multiverse. It's infinite. Like if he can't do anything, it's literally just basically, it almost would have to be like an episode of a sitcom, and he has to fight the creator of the entire universe, because there's nothing else that would be the same scale as him. But his was like, every single time he dies, he goes to another universe, which would be an entirely different set of like characters, powers. He's just a dude with a samurai sword. I like the idea. Simple. How about Meteor Road Trip? It's about a group of people going to Canada before a meteor destroys the world. It's a love story. And this was when I was 14. I actually physically wrote out, like in a journal, I physically wrote it. Not like this. I physically wrote out the entire story. It's basically what he just summarized right there. It's not really good. It's fine for what it was when I was 14. It's only 100 pages. I thought it was cool. It was based off of a dream that I had. And then, what about Jackie Ernie? It's funny. Whoever invented Jackie Ernie is funny, as in Funny Farm. So Jackie Ernie is basically the second longest and most, what's it called? Is the second most important franchise that I've written in terms of like length, because all my friends, we were in high school together, and I thought about there was a parody story where someone made a really serious thing about a vampire who falls in love with someone, and it was so cringy that I made a parody of it, and I named the character like, what is the dumbest name I could think of, and I was like, Jackie Ernie. So it's basically he's just a vampire detective, and the whole gimmick of the series is basically, and I will read those because those I actually really do like because it's fun to type them up as like really short stories. But the whole gag of it is, what is the worst superpower you can make possible, and name the characters something that is so confusing and stupid. Like Jackie Ernie will meet a guy named the front door, and it'll say Jackie Ernie ran into the front door, and then the front door will say ouch, like it, and then they fight with some stupid powers. I'll get more into that like later, but and then what about Zombie Movie 13? This is this is just a reference to one character design that I had. I was like, dude, a fedora wearing, Tommy gun wielding, armed, like his arm is the sword. Zombie. Sick as hell. I never did anything with it. I've somehow kept that design, and I've never written a story about it for like, at least in high school. I know I drew this in high school, but it's just a zombie who wears a fedora, who has a sword in his arm with a Tommy gun. I love that. I don't know why I've always kept it around. I never even named the character. I just like the design. So Booger Pig X Butt Chin Animals, guys. He's gonna pick his new sidekick. We gotta watch it. And then these are a reference to, I used to draw these in middle school with a friend of mine where it's just, he came up with the idea, but I drew more animals than that, where it's just literally like how the cats have a little smile like that. Their bodies are that. So it's like kind of cool. But Doug, it's a kid's movie. It's timeless. Well, we're still at a stalemate. I haven't picked in a while. I'll pick Booger Pig on one condition. You gotta sit next to me. And then, is that okay? Don't think about them. Don't look at them. Don't think about them. Well, and then it just shows censored, censored, censored. And they're all going like that. So, no, I'm good. Thanks. Honestly, I'm totally fine. Too bad. Hey, censored. Holding back demons. So, yeah. Well, that's pretty much just the gist of that chapter. Yeah, it was pretty much just kind of like going down a memory lane. I really did like the dynamics though in this one, where this could easily fit. This is like really good. This is almost, you could just pitch this to somebody, just like you get all of their, like, you understand what everyone's about in terms of just this short chapter, and it really has grown from just having, people talking to, Doug feeling horrific, and then he's feeling happy, and he's feeling prideful, and he's goofy. It's like he really is a three-dimensional character. I mean, he's not real or anything, but I like to think someone like this could exist if he was just some guy who gained superpowers. Like, he feels the same feelings of dourness, but then on the next page it's like, he's talking about how he likes tiny women. So it's cool stuff like that. But yeah, so that is the next episode of Side Stories, and I will catch you in the next one.